Hey ladies, welcome. I have a few concerns from the men living in the diaspora. They say gone are the days when they used to fancy ladies from back home. Let me speak for Africa, particularly Uganda, where I come from. Those days when a man picks a lady from back home from Uganda and brings her over for marriage, that was really prestigious. It felt so much worth it. It felt so comforting. You know, you've got a lady, an authentic woman, well homegrown, home-groomed. But as of today, they say the tables have turned. It's no longer worth it. It's very useless. In fact, it's frustrating. They say going back home to Uganda to pick a woman. I think it is the case with most African countries anyway. You go back home to pick a woman and bring her over for marriage. They have a number of reasons to back their argument. Not only those that you're gonna pick right from back home and relocate her, even those that relocated on their own and you find her around, you try pairing with her. They say it is almost not worth it. First and foremost, they said these ladies have high expectations, high above their reach. You know, when these guys are coming back home to look for a lady, of course they've saved for that purpose. They've saved their money, so they come over, they are splashing money left, right, center. They work money, they breathe money, they talk money, and the girls are like, wow, the man is loaded. Those ones that are picked right from back home get so disappointed, big time disappointed when they eventually relocate, only to find out that their flashy boy, their flashy guy is an ordinary man, hustling like any other. They get so disappointed. And of course, there and then, the mood changes, the vibe around the house changes, the behavior, the attitude towards you changes. Then it gets to be completely worthless bringing a person from back home, hoping that you're going to get an authentic wife. What a disappointment for both the lady and the man, because neither of you will get what they expected. Ladies, what do you think? Do you think their fears are valid? Do you think their complaints are valid? Please, if you think their fears are valid, I think we can still make a difference. Secondly, they said that those ladies that we bring from back home don't know how to hustle. First and foremost, they undermine the jobs. Remember, these ladies from back home, they are used to the so-called decent jobs. They work in the banks, they work in corporate organizations, non-government organizations. They have the clean, decent jobs, though with meager pay. So when they relocate, they expect to find such kind of jobs. Those jobs are not there for the immigrants. Very few of us are assimilated into those kinds of jobs. My dear sisters, there is a way around it. You can always go back to school and you'll get that kind of job that you're looking for. They say the ladies in this place, those that are born in this place, they know that these are the jobs that give us food. So they have no problem with doing any of these kinds of jobs. They do these jobs for a living. But our sisters, when they come from that way, from back home, they want to boss around. Do you really think these men have valid fears? Thirdly, they say when these ladies relocate, they become westernized so fast. They are assimilated into the Western culture pretty fast. And then you even lose now meaning as to why you went for them in the first place. After a few years, you'll not even be able to recognize your ally again. She has changed. Her behavior has changed. Everything about her has changed. And yet, when you were going for this lady in the first place, you wanted someone who's going to help you be in touch, keep the African culture, keep the norms, at least within the home area, much as we are within the Western world. At least within the home area, we should be having at least our African vibe. But that won't work, because she's going to get westernized very fast, and all the reasons as to why you went for her in the first place will be watered. So ladies, what do you say about that? Then number 4, they also say our sisters are very expensive to maintain. You might think by going for a girl, a lady from back home, she will be kind of easy to maintain. It is really costly to maintain them, because she has very many people looking up upon her. Now that she is relocated to the so-called land flowing milk and honey, they expect lots and lots from her. Every now and then you have to be dishing monies, dishing monies. And you know, being the big girl everyone looks up to, you don't want to disappoint them. So everything that she works will just be going and going. You won't see any money that this lady works. And in that way, it will be infringing on the family fund. All I can say to my sister is, please, just do what you can. You don't have to satisfy everybody back home. Whether you give or you don't give, God will take care of them. They will survive, just like they've been surviving when you were back home. They will manage their affairs, and they'll manage them pretty fine. So don't suffocate your spouse. Don't suffocate your husband. Just do what you can within your means. Don't infringe on the family fund. Again, I will ask, ladies, do you think their fears are valid? Looking at this particular point, do you think their fears are valid? Lastly, they also said there is a very boring social vibe around them. You know, they don't put a lot of thought on their own personal pleasure. They don't want to use money to spoil themselves, to go to these happening places. They hear about vacation destinations. They hear of Hawaii, but it's something so alien to them. They hear about the Bahamas. They hear the white sand beaches, but it's something so alien to them. They think it is something for a certain species of people, and not them. The only vacation destination they know is going back home to see their people. That's the only thing they know. Now, the men say there is a very boring social vibe around them. So ladies, learn to spoil yourselves. That all we know is save, invest, save, build, save education, save. We don't think about ourselves. We don't think about spoiling ourselves, making ourselves happy. So please, ladies, it's high time we thought about ourselves. Let's make ourselves happy. Let's use our money on ourselves. According to the guys, they say you should wear a happier social vibe around you. Life is not only about others. When are you going to enjoy? Do you really think this point is valid? So please, ladies, you can put your thoughts in the comment section so these guys can know why we behave the way we do. Perhaps we have our very big reasons to behave the way we do. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you like this video, and also don't forget to subscribe. Meet you in my next one.